Capricorn, this is a reading for you. I am going to pull 3 cards to see what's the main overall general energy and vibe is for Capricorns collective, and this is 11/11 reading. But if you've come across this video after 11/11, which is most likely what may happen, because this is a pretty new channel, I'm pretty new to doing readings, know that these messages are timeless and how it works. If you've come across this video, there is a message for you in this video. And hi, my name is ReGina. Welcome to this video. Welcome to my channel, the channel where I do different kind of readings. And because I'm pretty new to doing this, I'm still figuring out how to go about what schedule to create. So I am just at the beginning, and you are witnessing the beginning of the readings on this channel. If you vibe with it, with the channel, with my vibe, then subscribe to my channel. And without further ado, let's get into readings. Pulling 3 oracle cards. What is the most important message for Capricorn? What's the main vibe, energy at this time? 11/11. Let's see, what is the most important message of this? Golden Palace. Let's continue shuffling. What message Spirit has? Goblins. And let's see this. Education. By the way, I felt like I need to, like somebody's wondering, I'm using maps. The Enchanted Map Oracle cards by Colette Baron-Reid for this particular reading. And let's see, these are the cards all together. Cards I pulled, and let's see what the message is. Okay, so overall vibe and energy is some kind of lesson that you are learning right now. This very much has to do with some kind of situation you have going on in your life, or maybe it is a relationship where something is just not feeling right or not going right, and the message from Spirit through these cards is to look at yourself, and more like at your shadow self, which would be something in your self, some characteristic. Maybe you've reacted and acted in certain situations in certain way, in one way, and then it would ask you to look at the situation differently. Look from outsider's perspective, from other person's perspective, like step out of your comfort zone in how you've been dealing with some situations. And you'll probably know what I'm talking about, because at certain times in life we just go through different situations, and there's some kind of main situation that occupies our mind, our thoughts, our life. Sometimes it's everything at the same time, but more often than not, it's more like 1 or 2 areas in life. And so you will know what exactly it is, which situation. The first situation that pops into your head that's what this message is related to. Yeah, so it's about stepping out of your comfort zone, or you maybe have been thrown out of your comfort zone due to some outside circumstances. You've been maybe forced to be out of your comfort zone, and it doesn't feel fun usually when we are stepping out of our comfort zone for whatever reason it is. It doesn't feel comfortable, and it can be scary, and it can be it can bring up all kinds of emotions and feelings, fear, anxiety, about uncertainty, just everything of that kind. But if you are already in that kind of situation, look at everything that is in you that's triggering, or like what kind of negative emotions the situation triggers. Write them down. Writing things down kind of allows us humans to look at the situation from outsider's perspective. Sometimes being in the middle of the situation, it's harder to see what the bigger picture is. Everything is in mind. We're involved, we're emotionally attached to the situation, in the middle of situations. So that's usually situations like that is when people come for a reading, to get the outsider's perspective of what's happening and what's behind the scenes. And if you write things down, your situation and what kind of negative emotions and actions, reactions it has triggered in you, what comes up for you, that's like your shadow side. What can you learn? How can you change something to look at the situation differently? There's a lot of learning involved at the moment in some situation that's uncomfortable in your life right now, that is going on. It's just really important to look for different way to deal with situation, and also forgive yourself. Maybe the situation you are in and uncomfortable feelings come up, for you to forgive yourself. Maybe you're being too harsh on yourself. Maybe you're judging yourself too harshly. That's also, judgment is good, but if we are over judging ourselves, well, judgment, just to evaluate yourself and how maybe you could have done something better or different, that's okay. But if we overjudge ourselves, then that can become really leave us or take us to some stuck place that we can't really get out of. We usually do the best we can at the time. 10 minutes later, maybe our best would have been different in that particular situation. But in that moment when we are dealing with the situation, in the heat of the moment, we do usually do what we can, the best we can at that moment and time. And that kind of perspective can help to forgive yourself about something you did, you didn't do, say, didn't say. There's always, as long as people involved are alive, even when they pass away and are in spirit, you can communicate with them, but especially while everyone involved in the situation is still alive, there is always a way to come up with some kind of solution, to try to fix it, to put an effort. And I say try to fix it, maybe sometimes things aren't fixable, but if we want to, we always have this chance and opportunity to do what it takes to fix something or to do better than next time, and to change, to learn, and don't give up. Don't give up on whatever it is. Don't especially like if you're judging yourself too harshly and are kind of in that stuck space. You can do better next time. What did you learn from this situation, from this particular one? How can you do it better next time? And here's a happy card amongst these three cards, because the messages Golden Palace card is that there is going to be, like, as long as you put a conscious effort into working through the challenging situation you are in, challenging emotions you're experiencing, anything of that kind, as long as you work on it and look for solutions, there is going to be a happy ending, happy solution. There is a way to move forward. There is a way out of this situation, whichever applies to your situation. The main point is there is happy outcome in this situation, as long as you do some inner work. This is really about like inner work first, and then what you work on within yourself, what kind of actions you can take, and then take them outwards, especially if the situation involves other people, and happy outcome, positive outcome, or the good outcome is there for you. And that is what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope you got some value from this message and was helpful, and thank you for being here, and I will see you hopefully in some future videos.